Universe Sports Talk here with Tegan, Graham, Maria, Albiero, and the great Lee Cummard, women's basketball assistant coach, former Cougars great on the hardwood for the men's team. Got to ask you, what was it like to meet Charles Barkley this past week? I mean, I was super jealous. I'm a big Chuck fan, and that tweet got me stoked.
So Charles is my favorite player. Okay, I have a top five, and he's in it, and every member of the top five has been my favorite player one time or another, but Charles is my favorite of all time. The team was kind of off, and I was over by the baggage claim, and then this guy came up, and I'm like, dang, I think that's Charles Barkley.
Did you see him?
Yeah. So I was like, dang, I think that's Charles Barkley. But he had a hat on and a mask, and, so I think he was trying to
Incognito mode.
Stay low key. He had the worst shoe game ever. Okay?
Well, what was he wearing? He's got
yours?
Heelys, or what is he wearing?
I don't know what he had on, but he had some leather slip-on,
Some Fila.
It was bad. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, is that Charles? His shoe game is trash. So I just kind of let it be, and then he walked off, and he kind of went over by where the team was, and then somebody asked Ray, and Ray kind of spurted along, and then the girls went and talked to him, and the picture that you guys all saw.
So you weren't gonna tell us that it was Charles Barkley?
No, I was just gonna let it be. I was fanboying a little, because that's my guy. He's the man of the people. He's awesome. But it was cool.
That's super cool. Did he give any advice to the team? Did you talk to him at all?
So I didn't hear everything. I know that he told them, yeah, I'm in town for a Capital One commercial, and he said he was going to tell Spike and Samuel L. Jackson hi for him.
There you go.
And then he talked about, March Madness, and I'll be rooting for you guys in March Madness, that type of thing.
Endorsed by Charles Barkley, BYU women's basketball.
Really gracious. He was trying to stay low key, but then once we kind of outed him, he kept his hat off, he kept his mask off.
Were you a Barkley guy with Philly or Phoenix, Houston?
Phoenix. Okay, yeah. So that 92-93 season when the Suns went to the finals, that's where basketball started for me. Aww. And check, let's go. That's super cool. I mean, where it all started to bring your team now to meet Charles Barkley. Doesn't get better than that.
So
that's the Hollywood story that we needed this year, right? The special. And
the weekend ended up being good. We won. Tegan and Maria played well, so that's good too.
Always play well, right? That's why you're 17th in the country. But so I'm hearing whisperings that the people out there would like to know what your favorite things about Tegan and Maria are. Some of your super seniors. I don't know. Let it rip, Coach. Let's hear it.
A couple of good things about them. Oh, let's just stay with one. They bring it every single day. They compete really hard. And they set a great example for the younger girls on the team about what it means to be a college basketball player.
What about aside from basketball? What about us personally?
You are slightly annoying. And never want to just. They always want to know why, and it's quite frustrating at times. They don't just do things all the time.
And you don't want to know why?
Other than that, they're great human beings.
You're going to miss us.
Of course.
We have it on tape.
Let's win some games before we talk about missing each other, right? Job's not done, right?
Sure.
So,
I like this. Keep us on track. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. If you have any openings on the staff, I'm ready to go. I got that attitude every day, Coach. But before we let you go, thanks again for coming on. We'd love to know, ranked 17th in the country, 14-1 right now. I love saying that. It's been a really fun year so far. Just tell us how you feel about this team so far. I mean, you've gotten to be the pilot in the head coach's chair at one point for a bit, and you've been watching you get the best seat in the house every game.
Yeah, I mean, for those that haven't seen this team play yet, they're really missing out. I mean, we have the same team back from last year. We're averaging 10 more points a game, so we put the ball in the hole. But it's a great team. I'm just trying to keep the staff out of the way, myself included. Hey, let's just let them do their thing and stay out of the way. But starts with these two, but they bring it every day. They're fun to be around. If anybody would spend an hour with them, they'd be fans for life, top to bottom on this roster. And they're going to do some pretty impressive things this year, more than they've already done.
It's the greatest show on earth, right?
It's a fun product to be a part of and to watch on a daily basis. And, if you like scoring and high-level defense, come watch us sport. It's good.
I endorse that sentiment right there. Assistant coach Lee Cummard, BYU women's basketball, who did admit that he will miss Tegan and Maria. Let that be known.
Easy. We'll give you a hug after this.
All right.